Okay guys, I'm going to follow on from a video I did last week prior to the weekend when I shut down for a bit. And it was this video. The industry isn't failing you, you are. Okay. Now that video to a certain degree was well received. A lot of people liked it. Some didn't like it. But there was one comment that jumped out. Now if you go through it, you'll see it. And I'm not going to dwell on it too much. And basically said, trading psychology doesn't exist, period. Curious. And then went on about probably how bad a person I am. But let's just drill this down a little bit. What is trading psychology, if I asked you as a question? I'll be interested. Put it in the comments. I'll have a quick coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee while you do it. Well, let me tell you. Trading psychology is about general psychology. It's how you approach yourself in the markets as well as how you approach yourself in life. Now, some people have aptitude for different jobs. Some people just don't have the aptitude. That is trading psychology. And I know exactly why people kick off. Because you're told time and time again this industry is so easy. You just flick a couple of buttons and you're going to use it like an ATM machine. Then you realise that there's a hell of a lot of work has to go involved into this. And you know what? There's a good reason there's a 90% failure rate. Because in that 90%, there'll be a hell of a lot haven't got the psychology to be a trader. Because you haven't got the patience, you haven't got the planning, and you've got no idea what you're doing in the first place. So that means you don't do any research. This is all part of psychology. Now, think about this. You know, what do you do as a day job? Could you transfer those skills into a high-powered job? So for argument's sake, you might be a librarian. You are pretty good at cataloguing things. Why? Well, science fiction over there, crime over there, natural world there, catalogue, pretty good. So you would think that if you can catalogue and read information like that, you could be a lawyer, a defence lawyer in a case. Probably be able to do the job. In other words, get through the bar test. But could you be the lawyer? Maybe not. Maybe you haven't got the attitude to be able to challenge somebody on an open forum. Because if you're in a court and you're arguing, you have to have that attitude of, I will win, you will lose. Now, the librarian might have the technical skill set of cataloguing all the bits and pieces, but won't be able to do the argument. So they haven't got a lawyer's psychology. That's kind of what I'm driving at. You know, there's lots of different ways you can do this. But let's actually touch on the 90% failure rate. It's heavily noted in this industry. It's 90%. It's actually down to about 70 now. But why is the failure rate so high? It is to do with psychology. It's nothing to do with the charts. Why? Because the people who are successful are looking at exactly the same thing you are. They just read it better because they've done the research and they've got the right aptitude to look at what's going on. Now, that aptitude is an aptitude for risk, or what I call investment. How much will this trade cost? They know exactly how much it costs before they go into market. How much will I get off on the other end? Return on investment. All of this is done before they've pressed the button. They know if there's economic calendar details coming out. They know if it's trending, going sideways, whether the general market's up, down, loads of different elements. They also know the different capabilities of markets. Because if you're used to trading Eurodollar and you've got it off pat so well, you can trade it with a 10 pip stop. Well, that 10 pip stop ain't going to cut it on the DAX, which is closely correlated to Eurodollar. So you would naturally think they're roughly the same. They're not. They're a mile apart. 10 pips on the DAX wouldn't last 2 minutes. So therefore, you have to have the attitude that you can flip between and see the bigger picture. This is all what trading psychology is all about. Now, the next part of it is, can you actually deal with the stress? A lot of people can't. Before I had my own business, I worked in a high pressure industry, blue chip, medical sales. Now, in that industry, you literally do or you're out. You're as good as your last balance sheet. That's how it works. Now, I used to have to train university grads coming into the industry. We were well paid, so obviously it attracted them, but they didn't have the aptitude for the job. In fact, we did a sort of 6-month study, and I was part of the chair. And that 6-month study is, can an account manager be made or are they born? I was of the belief they were born. Another person had the belief that they were made. And we did a test. And the test was, we picked candidates based on attitude. Some, academic attitude. In other words, they can add 2 and 2 together. The other was personal skills. Can they get on with somebody? Can they relate to somebody? Can they think on their feet? And the account manager that was born was the winner. They mightn't be the sharpest tool in the box, but they can think on their feet and they follow a certain criteria. Whereas the articulate one always tries to reverse engineer something, does the littlest amount of work possible, but didn't have the acumen to deal with somebody. They were very good at writing emails, but they weren't very good at the job. This is what trading's all about. You've got to understand who you are and what you are. Now, if you haven't got the attitude for day trading, in other words, it's too fast, it's too ferocious. That means not that you can't be a trader, just you can't be a day trader. So look at something gentler like a swing trade. And if you find that that's a little bit too hard, look at position trading. And if that's too hard, look at index trading. There's loads of different ways you can still be involved in the markets, but fit it to who you are. That is what trading psychology is. And if you're coming in thinking it doesn't exist, you are literally in la la land, because every job has a psychology built to it. There has to be. You know, some people are naturally good with their hands. They can pick up any tool and craft it into something. You know, look at that. Right? That looks small, but it is perfectly sphered. Each one of these little spikes sticks in it. A craftsman made that for me. Little salute to Danny. Right? Because he's got that keen eye, an eye for detail, an eye to do something correct. I couldn't do this. And I'm pretty good at DIY and one thing and another. But I sure as hell couldn't have done this. Why? Because I'm not wired up that way. I'm wired up to go onto them screens. So don't put yourself down and think that this job is too difficult, because just because it's hard doesn't mean to say you can't learn the skill. But be very aware that you have to have the right attitude to it. If you're going in with a gambling mentality, which I suggest the person who put the comment on certainly has, because they're probably a bit peeved because they've lost. Where you lose, not because of the market, because of you. It's you. And it always will be you. You have the choice to go buy or sell at the same time everybody else does. The market isn't out there to get you. It's not rigged to sort of just go, oh, Billy Popeye's taking his forearm and press the button. I think I'll go take his pound. If you think a 6 trillion a day market is looking for somebody's £1 on purpose solely, get a grip. The markets are there to trick you out and fake you out. But it's no different to chess. You can lose a knight in chess to purposely win the game. That's what's happening on the charts. They will make you think one thing in order to do another. That's how money's made. It's how business is done. So there you go. Anyway, it's a new rig, new camera, mic, all that sort of thing. I'll be interested in your thoughts, see if the quality's there. But I'm always interested in your thoughts anyway. And if you're stuck, just drop on my website, scruffytrader.com. You'll find my contact details there, including my WhatsApp. And I'll talk to all of you. It's never a hassle. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love. And the money will follow. See you all in the next one.